It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Puka Nacua. There are few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Urtson in the booth. Greg, you love these games because we've got a marquee matchup at the most important position in sports, the quarterback spot.
And these are the matchups that everyone is excited to tune in, right? When the schedule comes out and you go down and you look up, all right, who's playing who, what quarterback matchups. This is one early in the offseason that you circle. The opportunity to see two marquee Hall of Fame potential.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Santa Clara. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
This one complete, right side, it's Watson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He's got the hook up there. It's Odell Beckham. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Catch made there by Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Offside, defense.
In motion comes Beckham. Here's Wilson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd and 7. That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Elliott's kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, How quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
2nd and 11. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Cooks going in motion. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. First and 10. They'll run with Wilson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mahomes. Now, screen set up for Mason. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down. Now, some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. On the ground is Mason. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll run. This is Mason. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. from the shotgun. It's Mahomes. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Patterson.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. A run. And here's Mason. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Bears will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 49ers offense. And Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. Right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A run here with Wilson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Rodgers. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Throwing Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Wilson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
A carry here for Wilson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. 2nd down and 8. The man in motion is Watson. Off the play fake, Rodgers. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. The tight end motioning left here. To the ground, a 1st down run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll run here with Patterson. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Mahomes back. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. 1st down, Chicago. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now a run on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he'll get this across midfield. He's brought down following a pickup of 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll motion the tight end Smith. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. What a move! He's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Chicago. That his first touchdown this year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bears take a 10-3 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Wilson. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet. They'll get him down for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. A throw over the middle, it's Odell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
He'll find his running back, Wilson. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At the Bears' 46-yard line.
Now here's the longtime star in the league, Zeke Elliott. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
And the 49er, 1st down.
The motion man is Nakua. On the run, it's Wilson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down, Rodgers. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to tuck it and go. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
The visitors' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. First down throw, Mahomes. Open man is Robinson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 27.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That is caught. It's Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes now to throw on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Mahomes now to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that'll set up fourth down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. One final throw before the break. Toward the sideline, he's got Odell. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Brock Purdy, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. DJ Moore, over 200 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. DJ Chark, a touchdown catch in the victory. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. To return is Greg Dortch. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Play action here. Mahomes.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. Mahomes now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And
big opening up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. A run on 1st and goal. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. Here's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
What's his kick? Is good. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Rodgers now. They'll set up the screen to Wilson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Hubbard. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Brian Ramczyk, former Badger, guilty that time. Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
First and 10. On the ground is Mason. Whoa! That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Cook's able to pull that one in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Mahomes back. That's to Robinson. He's got it.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bears will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. On the ground, here's Wilson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The master of play action, Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run. It's Wilson. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Niners first down, and they get it rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A carry here for Wilson. much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rodgers to throw. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the sideline, nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a first down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
2nd down and 8. They'll motion the tight end Smith. That's complete to Mason. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Now whistles here and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw again. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. And they are still searching for that first touchdown of the game. Greg, this defense that they're going against has been like a brick wall.
And especially this front 7. And listen, Mike, we all know this is a passing league. But what you want to do is you want to at least be unpredictable on offense, meaning you want to be in what they call 50-50 downs. I got an equal opportunity to both run or pass based on the down and distance. When you have nothing to show for on 1st and 2nd down on the ground, you find yourself in must-pass scenarios, and you're playing right into the hands of the defense.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third down and 9.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. The 49ers out for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Throwing now, Mahomes. Now, screen set up from Mason. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. First down and more past midfield. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. There's a 3rd down and 4. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On the carry, it's Patterson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. A run. And here's Mason. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, here's Hubbard. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and 4th down's coming up.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Watson's kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Rodgers going up top again. A throw over the middle. It's Odell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. He'll go back to Odell. They connect again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Again, it's Rodgers. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. Here's first and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. 2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he'll be taken down. Now, first and goal. Now Rodgers. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, San Francisco. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
First down, Bears.
They'll go with a counter on first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Now Mahomes. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.